What is up, everybody? Welcome back to part 2 for January 2017 top 5 item mods in Isaac. Again, just a little bit of a reminder, this is my top 5. Well, I guess this is like the second, this is like a top 10. I don't know. I had to break it up into 2 parts. There was way too much going on in the workshop on the first month of, Afterbirth Plus, understandably so. But for February, it's only going to be a 1 video, 1 top 5. But this, just a reminder, this is my top 5, my picks, not necessarily the most popular picks, not, ones I've made. They're just the community's mods that I've looked at through the workshop, played with, liked enough, and then kind of rated them 5 through 1. There's going to be ones I miss. That's just how it is. But I want you guys to let me know which ones I missed, which ones were your favorite of January, and make sure you stay on the lookout for February's video. And if you want some more daily Isaac content, make sure you subscribe to the channel to get notified every time a new video goes up. Thank you guys for the support on the first part. Let's get into the second part, starting with
number 5.
All right, starting the video off at number 5. As we do, we are gonna have a reskin boss, the little horn and big horn reskin called the Honk Bros, and this was created by Mr. Metal Alex. This is super simple. Like, it doesn't change their mechanics at all, as you could probably see. It's just little horn and big horn, but transformed into clowns, and they shoot their big red clown nose with some confetti behind it. It's a really, really silly mod, but there's something like with kids and clowns, like that dynamic where, some kids like clowns and some kids are terrified of them. It does weirdly fit with the Isaac aesthetic, and I think the sprite work and the art on this is like tier 1. I think he did a perfect reskin, and the clown colors look good, everything looks good, and I think it's fun to add stuff like this in these lists, because maybe it's not as technical and as like heavy coded, but me as an artist, I can appreciate this kind of stuff. Just a reminder, this is just a reskin, no mechanical changes, it's just for fun. With that being said, let's move on to
number 4.
All right, number 4 on the list is going to be Cystinosis. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. I did look it up. Trusty old pronunciation.com. This one is created by Scayze and Ashkait. It is as simple as giving Isaac stone tears. The concept is simple, but I think the execution is pretty damn good, because the balance aspect of it is the fact that when the ground breaks after your tier hits, I think it might be based on luck, I'm not exactly sure, but it creates that little ground breaking animation as you see there. I think a good way to balance that is you can indeed get hurt on that. Yourself can get hurt, but it also hurts the enemies, as you can see. Right there, it hurt myself. But it's powerful, man. It's a bit of a high risk, high reward type situation. All the synergies that I kind of got into seemed like they worked really well. And I like the cosmetic. I think the stones and the tears is pretty badass looking. And down the road in this run, I actually did a decent amount of running with this item just because I was enjoying it, but I got lost contact and that worked with it, and then I also ended up getting Epicac, which did work as well. But yeah, I think the novel concept of this is based around the ground breaking every once in a while and having a chance to hurt yourself. It's a really fun item. It doesn't stray too far away from the Isaac path, and I think it fits in with the lore and the fact that they incorporated the groundbreaking, art that was already currently in the game. I like that kind of stuff because you could see it actually working within the Isaac realm. All right, coming in at number 3 is going to be Little Delirium, and this is also created by Ashkait and Scayze. That's number 2 on the list for them. They have been like all over the workshop. They're putting in some work, and some quality work at that. This, if you cannot tell, is a familiar. It is an angel room item, and every 10 seconds the familiar changes into a random familiar. So it basically has the Delirium artwork, kind of, a shout out to Delirium that transforms into bosses in the game. This transforms into different familiars, as you can see. It spawns into, I think, every familiar, as well as Bob's Brain and BBF. So it can get dangerous. So I think that helps the balancing a little bit, but you also have to understand it looks really strong right now because I'm in you know, the first floor. It is an angel room item, so you're not going to probably get it around this time in the game, but things like Incubus and stuff will really help you out. As you can see on this boss fight, it gets me through it pretty damn quick, and I really like this item a lot.
Number 2.
All right, at number 2, we have none other than Scayze and Ashkait again on another item. I realized all the art on the workshop was very similar, like the thumbnail image, but I thought it was a team of people when I was looking at mods. And all these are the ones that intrigued me. I want to keep the variety of creators up and expose other mods, but I'd be lying to you if I said Technology Zero wasn't like really one of my favorite items on the shop. So I had to put it in this list, and it made its way to number 2. As you can see, it is a technology that basically binds tiers together with the technology beam. It's a very interesting concept because it's like, it's very good, but you'll see in this Monstro fight, it's not as powerful as you may think. Like, it's very good at clearing rooms with little dips, or it's very good at clearing rooms with flies, especially flies that chase you down. You can kind of create a barrier, and it's really good for crowd control. But as for boss fights and stuff, and even fights that are close quarters, you can't make the most of the technology, and that's why I thought it was kind of imperative to show you guys this boss fight. It doesn't say on the workshop if it's boss room, item room, or whatever pool. I'm assuming it's one of those. It is obviously a passive item. I ended up giving myself soy milk to see some of the synergies, and there are a lot of really cool synergies. One being anti-grav and the other being tiny planet, but I'm not going to spoil them in this video. This video isn't like to showcase every synergy and what these things do. These videos are to basically expose these mods for you guys to check out and find out the synergies and see the synergies yourself. I think that's the fun in these items, you know? You don't want me to come on and spoil every single synergy. I did do another Death's Touch synergy with a little bit of Spectral Tears just to see how powerful I could get it. But let me tell you, please download this mod, go check out the synergies for yourself, and have fun with this item. This is one of those items that I could see being in the actual game, and I know I kind of sound like a broken record when I say that because I feel like I say it a lot in these videos, but it's very like important to me that mods fit inside Isaac and like the whole, you know, the whole aura of the game. Like, it's got to work, and I think Tech Zero does just that.
Number 1.
And number 1 is the character May, a ghost with telekinetic powers, self-described by the creator Loli. This character is my favorite on the workshop, bar none. I've played a bunch of them. I played Chard, I played Silas, I played the Rainmaker, I played Siren. I've played most of the characters that I've seen anyway on the workshop, and May remains to be my favorite. I think her quirk to her tiers is so unique and fun to play with, and the synergies are just great, and she's just really well made. I like her the hair with the bangs and how she's like a ghostly white, and they actually updated the character a little bit. Now she gains a quote-unquote grudge. As you see that purple flame above the enemy's head, that is a grudge, and the more the purple flame builds, the higher the damage bonus, if I'm not mistaken. But she starts with 0.40 damage, 0.60 damage multiplier, 0.10 movements, or minus 0.10 movement speed. Obviously, the 0.40 damage is a plus on a base Isaac. It's not just 0.40 damage. 2 black hearts. Red hearts convert to all black hearts, so it's black hearts only. She has some amazing synergies, as you see here, with Brimstone. Obviously, I'm tearing through these rooms. Again, this is on the Caves 1, and I have technology. I just gave it to myself for the sense of the video. There is more synergies to find out with her. Again, I'm going to leave that to you guys to go download her from the workshop. All the links will be in the description for not only this mod, but every mod that I have mentioned in the top 5 countdown thus far. The Brimstone's a great one. I show you guys in a bit here the technology synergy as well. There's just a lot of fun things you could do with May, and if May had more of like a biblical feel, here's the technology. If she had like more of like a biblical feel, I think she could really work and fit in the actual game and maybe even make a booster pack. It's just, I don't know if her like being would fit in the Isaac lore, but if you get like tears up, you get more tears that circulate around you, and you know, more damage, the tiers get bigger. It's very self-explanatory, you know, what happens when more synergies come in. But there's some really cool ones that I suggest you guys go check out. And that is going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for supporting the top 5 series. Again, there was 2 for January, and there's only going to be 1 for February, unless the workshop still uploads at that ridiculous rate, which I don't know if it could hold up. I actually added soy milk here and put technology on it. It gets out of control. But yeah, like I said, this is part 2 of 2 parts of January. And then next month, I'll have a February. Leave me some suggestions. What mods have you guys been playing? What mod do you think should have made this list? What mod did I leave out? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, stay safe, stay up. Peace out.